today.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Smith going to go to the air first play. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch him.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Got his man, it's George. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Right back to Conner here on 1st. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw, it's Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run with Carter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray now to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they'll see what they can do on And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
To the left side and intercepted. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll start with the option. Murray with a nice move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start with a give to Connor. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. Now a draw play. This is Connor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Murray now. Quick slant to Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That's complete to McBride. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, Don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Here's Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Geno. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Geno on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
He's got McBride here over the middle, and he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to Walker on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try for the first with Walker. And some room to roam now. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Walker now on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Geno. Flush to his right. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Back to throw. Murray. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Murray to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A big play looming on 3rd down. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. That is caught, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So that one a long 11-play drive. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. This is 1st and 10. Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Smith's going to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On the handoff, it's DiMercado. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Murray going to look to run on the draw. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw of overtime for Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Murray going to throw.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Prater's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
And you just had the feeling when they took the field for this drive, they meant business. They knew a field goal would keep the game going, but a touchdown would end it here in overtime. And that nearly did it right there. What a play to put them in position to win this ball game.
So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
They'll look to run with Dallas.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory.